Three simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that, they better collect themselves, buckle up, and get ready to go.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The inside handoff. Breaks the tackle. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Under fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Now they'll run it to the right here. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he's shown it to you right there on that touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different. There's anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
goodness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle football.
Try to do it himself. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Caught. Sweet cut there. Let's talk about Alabama. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise. Continued to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in. In college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Tuggle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Try to get it to the edge. He's going to lose
want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and for the 3rd down and goal situation.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind. And that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy. And that's what caused the interception.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to get the edge with a quick touchdown. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. The disc caught, and he's running free. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Runs through a tackle. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down?
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two
things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Indiana. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Got the quick completion. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right back to it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Turning it on. Oh, he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute and score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it on the outside. It's Simmons. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. About set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. In the 1st.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Handoff to the single running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
To the air, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Toto. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Flips it out on the screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Tuggle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So here comes the Auburn offense. Might be calling a hot route. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Under fire. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Spits it out to the back. Takes the grab. It's Haynes. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Hold and finds his man on the left. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The RPO, it's complete.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Run in the red zone, it's Riley. Jukes his way for more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrates frustrated he missed that connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback. Tucking it and running and just getting where you can get.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The give. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And he missed it. No good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You've got...
Makes the grab on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, he missed it. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game, they're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. To throw, it's Newton. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He fires one deep down the right side.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Quarterback making adjustments. Just going to keep it after the snap. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Since 1893, this game has meant more to the fans in the state of Alabama than any other sporting event, and the toilet paper will